staring at this tree. Why would a tree that's meant to grow tall end up bent like that? I presume we all know what this tree looks like. This is like a mango tree, and we all know that mango trees grow up very tall and very beautiful and all that, with all the branches and all that. So why would a tree that is meant to grow tall end up bent like that? Then it hits me. This is what happens when we resist growth. Like this tree, we end up twisted, stunted, and far from our full potential. The Holy Book says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, thought as a child, and acted like a child. But when I became an adult, I put away childish things. So ask yourself, do you want to remain a childish adult? Or are you ready to grow into the full stature of who you are meant to be? Mullenweg, the co-founder of WordPress, states that technology is best when it brings people together. In today's rapidly evolving world, the application of modern technologies has become a stepping stone for progress across every sector. From artificial intelligence to automation, these innovations are not just transforming how we work, but they are redefining what is possible. Last year, as I was about going on leave, I cleared my desk and kept my laptop locked up in my drawer. I bid my colleagues goodbye, and off I went, whistling when I was walking down the hallway. I was happy that at least I'm done for the year. Now it's time to relax. As I started enjoying my leave, I didn't know what was in store for me, so I decided to travel. My email notifications kept coming, and then suddenly I got a mail that we were supposed to submit our appraisals, as the next 2 days was the deadline. How could I not have gotten the notification? Maybe I missed it. Then the worst happened. I was required to change my password. For more than 1 hour, I struggled to change my password, but to no avail. I had to call a fellow colleague at work to help me out on that because I didn't have access to my laptop. Talking about AI, sometimes last year, on a Friday, my boss introduced Aina. Aina was our new AI assistant who was to help us with our daily work tasks. Could you believe that Aina had read 12,000 documents, flagged 300 risks, and scheduled everyone's lunch in just a split second? At first, we thought that she was very terrifying. But with Aina handling our repetitive tasks, we noticed that we ended up thinking, we started thinking again. My boss even said, I had AI to replace you, but I now find all of you useful. We laughed, and even Aina blinked twice in affirmation. So, AI didn't come to take our jobs, it just came to make it better. Let's be honest, every time we are told to change our passwords, most of us sigh and say, again, what's wrong with my previous passwords? I'm sure a lot of us have been in this situation before. Like when you are prompted to change your password, you will start asking yourself, oh, what happened to my previous password, right? Am I communicating? All right. So here's the deal. First, zero trust. It's a security model that basically says, trust no one, verify everything, which simply means that whether you are inside or outside an organization, the system assumes you could be a threat unless you are proven otherwise. Using multi-factor authentication, also known as MFA, extra layer of security to your devices or your password. So next time you're asked to change your password, simply enable MFA or change your password. It's not IT being difficult, it's just the way we have defined our digital doors to update our world. As we navigate the digital age, the question is no longer if we should apply modern technologies, but how we can do so effectively and strategically. Sometimes change begins with one voice. In a world racing forward, applying modern technologies isn't just progress, it is survival. So I want to employ every one of us here today to use technology and update your world. Thank you.